warriors bravely tried to fight back with their own war bows and by throwing lances and spears, but they were greatly outnumbered. Those who were not hit immediately ducked for cover behind their shields or scrambled off the wall for safety. "Let's go!" shouted the captain of the Dacian unit in charge of the battering ram. "The bastards won't show themselves now. Let's break down that gate." 12 soldiers under the canopy of the battering ram's sloped roof braced themselves and pushed forward with all their strength. The 6 wooden wheels turned slowly, and the ram moved forward. The Iazagi archers and spearmen on the wall kept their heads down. A brave few took a quick peek to see what the attackers were doing. The battering ram was built in the Roman design. A shed-like structure covered a large oak timber fitted with an iron head at the front end. The ramming timber was suspended by ropes from the slanted wooden roof. The roof was wide enough to cover the soldiers whose job was to push the machine against the city gate, then swing the iron-tipped timber forward and back on the ropes to batter down the gate. After enough hits, the wooden gate would splinter and give way. The Dacian infantry would then storm in and finish the job. The battering ram was pushed forward until it touched the gate. "Pull!" the captain shouted the order, and the men pulled back the oak timber by the ropes nailed to its sides. "Loose!" he yelled when the timber reached its farthest position back away from the gate. The men let go of the ropes and the massive timber shot forward. The heavy iron tip slammed into the wooden gate with a loud bang and made the entire gate structure shudder from the impact. "Again!" the captain shouted. "Pull!" 2 Iazagi archers leaned out to shoot flaming arrows into the roof of the battering ram. The arrows sank into water-soaked animal skins and fizzled out. One archer took a Dacian arrow in his side, and the 2 men scrambled back to safety behind the wall. "Loose!" Soon after the gate was breached, the Iazagi defenders surrendered the city, suffering only a small number of dead and wounded. There was no sense in inviting a massacre by fighting this Dacian city that could not be defended for long. General Drilgissa escorted a trio of Iazagi officers, stripped of all weapons and armor, to the Dacian command post outside the town. King Decebal addressed them in a calm but firm voice. He wished for the Iazagi leaders to understand that his aim was diplomacy and not bloodshed. "You will move your people, along with their livestock, and what possessions they can carry, out of the city by midday. You will march them all to Iazagi territory within 3 days. Anyone still on Dacian land after 3 days will be put to death." The leader of the officers bristled, offended by being given such orders even from a Dacian king. "This is Iazagi land. Last year it was annexed by Rome and given to us by Emperor Trajan. By your attack today, you break your treaty with Rome, King Decebal." "What is your name?" Decebal's tone was even, not imperious. "I am Catal." "Listen well, Catal, and take these words back to all the Iazagi chiefs." The king paused to get their full attention. "I make the law in Dacia, not Emperor Trajan or Rome. I decide who lives here or not, and I decide who lives or dies on my land." "Do you wish to start a war with Rome?" Catal challenged him. "Emperor Trajan gave us this land as payment for our alliance with Rome in his war against you." "You have 3 days to leave Dacia," Decebal reminded them. "Disobey my orders under penalty of death." He turned to the Dacian guards. "Take these men back to their people." Drilgissa watched with mild amusement as the 3 officers were marched away. "They think that Rome will give them land in Dacia, and that Trajan will fight us again if we don't agree?" Decebal gave a careless shrug. "It makes no difference what they think or what Rome wishes. Rome does not rule Dacia." "Nor will they ever," Drilgissa said. "Nor will they ever," King Decebal agreed. "Not while we still live, my brother." Sarmizegetusa, Dacia, April.